Hi, and welcome to the November edition of the Current Conversations podcast. Today, we're honored to be joined by Elaine Johnson, our Human Resources Director, and Penny Reed, our Human Resources Analyst. Thank you both for joining us today. We're going to be touching on some important topics, very timely right now as the workforce in the nation seems to be really out there and wanting to get people to work. Maybe if we could start with you, Elaine, tell us just a little bit about yourself and why you chose to go into this field.
Sure. Well, I actually started out in a different field. I started out in finance in a payroll department. And through that, I found that I really enjoyed helping individuals. And at the time, my employer had to reorganize departments, and payroll transitioned to human resources, which opened this great door of opportunity for me. And I was able to progress in my career and transition over to doing benefits and helping people with their retirement and insurance planning and compensation strategies. So all of those things, I feel like I'm blessed because I get to use both my financial skills and my relational skills in my job.
Well, that's great. And Elaine has only been with us for a few short years, but she's made tremendous progress in HR and workforce in the county. So we're very appreciative of her leadership there. Penny, how about you?
Unlike Elaine, I kind of stumbled into human resources. I knew early on while I was in high school, although I was kind of quiet and shy, that I was good at communicating, networking, listening to people's problems and helping to come up with solutions, to help them.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided out of high school, I wanted to do something that would allow me to interact with people and help them in a way that was both rewarding to myself and to them. So I decided to go into the nursing field. After working at a convalescent hospital as a CNA, I realized that field was just a little too depressing for me. So I decided to do the second best thing that I enjoyed, and I went to cosmetology school. I became a manager within a year at a beauty salon and was responsible for dealing with customer complaints and resolving them. And again, I thought there had to be something out there that I could do that would give me the satisfaction, in life that I was looking for. So I decided to go into the correctional field and become a corrections officer. After working in that field for almost 5 years, a position came available in human resources as an HR assistant, which I was responsible for entering employee transactions, such as write-ups, grievances, terminations, and evaluations. Yet again, I thought the job was displeasing. It wasn't until the supervisor recognized my discontent and decided to cross-train me in other areas of HR, which allowed me to land a job with another state agency as an HR recruiter. And it was then that I finally felt like I was in the right environment for me. I developed a passion for recruiting, although since then, I have been in and out of HR in different positions for almost over 30 years. I always find myself landing back in HR though. I finally come to realize that HR is where my passion lies. And when you find a job you consider your passion, it makes coming to work more enjoyable every day.
All right, and Penny is one of the first ones that new applicants with the county interact with, and we're very fortunate to have her on the team. There's a number of positions open right now in Gloucester County. Where are we seeing right now the most opportunity?
Right now, we have several positions in our public utilities department, ranging from an engineer to maintenance worker. Our parks department is also looking for recreation aides to assist them with administering the recreation programs. We also just started recruiting for a groundskeeper and a senior budget and accounting analyst.
What would you all say makes working for a local government maybe more advantageous to the employee versus a private company?
So, Quentin, I'll take that one. I think there's some multiple factors here. We can talk about, working for public sector in the county. You're part of the Virginia retirement system, and employees are vested and eligible for a pension just after 5 years of service. So if you think about it, if you start young in your career, just think about what type of pension you're building for when you want to go and enjoy life. also offer a wide variety of benefits. We have generous paid time off, as well as we honor all of the national holidays, plus a few of the state holidays. So we get approximately 13 or 14 additional days off a year in addition to our paid time off. When you work in local government, you're working to help a community. You're working to help develop and grow and sustain a community. And I think that that's one of the key factors that I find now. Many employees want to have a purpose. They want to know there's meaning to their job. And when you work in public sector, there's definitely meaning, because what you do is going to impact your community.
And that kind of leads me to the next question. I've been working for local government now for about 2 years. And one of the first things that I've noticed, and a theme that's remained paramount throughout the short time I've been here, is that it seems like the Gloucester County team is a team. We incorporate that type of atmosphere.
Quentin, I've worked in several larger organizations, and I think one thing that makes Gloucester County so special is its size. So it's kind of like that, not too big, not too small, just right. We are just the right size, where there's enough employees to help do all the work, but not too many employees where you don't get to interact and connect and get to know your colleagues. I think that the getting to know and being able to really not just know somebody's name or just recognize them, but really know them helps create that team development.
Looking from the outside in to Gloucester's team, what stands out to each of you as some of the top common characteristics of the employees on this team?
For me, I think one of the top things is the can do, and we're in this together type of attitude. I always use the term teamwork makes the dream work, because I really believe that we are a team. We're a team, we're a family. So that's, my feelings as far as the top characteristics.
And the can do and we're in this together, basically, it permeates throughout the organization. So it doesn't matter what project you're working on. And Quentin, you and I know this because we've interacted on several different projects. We look for the resources that we need. And if it's not within our own department, there is no qualms about reaching across the aisle and say, hey, you're good at this. Can you help me? And individuals will jump in and help each other, because actually we all want each other to succeed. We want the community succeed. The other thing I think is we treat everybody with respect and almost as if they're a family member. We may get, not always agree, but we always work together to find a commonality and understand that each individual carries their own respect and dignity. And I think Gloucester County does a great job in honoring that.
It's important to remember that, everybody who's working for the county, I mentioned this briefly before, but everybody on the team is working for that common goal of delivering the best services to the taxpayer. So that's kind of what's first and foremost on everybody's mind. Penny, what makes you thankful that you're part of Gloucester's team?
I guess I could say, with me coming from the state, such a large organization, where Elaine had already said about the size, getting to know people in this position that I'm in. I've made so many connections and so many friends in just this short time, by us being a small department. So I just enjoy and appreciate the camaraderie that we have one another, the respect, like she said, we have for one another. And just to say that I'm glad to be a part of the team.
Well, we're glad you're a part of it. What about you, Elaine?
Oh, wow. There's so many things. I've been here 2 years and I've just enjoyed each and every day. And I think there are so many talented individuals here. So I love the collaboration and the interaction that we get to have with one another. We haven't really talked much, but I love the things that we do through our Employee Plus committee.
Yes.
that we offer special employee days. We just had a free hot dog lunch day. And, sometimes we do things for the community as employees. We've done bunny bags for senior citizens, but I like that we also offer that, as well as, we throw in wellness. We have meditation and exercise, and we're always trying to do things to make sure that even though our work may be hard that day, there's ways to de-stress and enjoy one another. So I just think it's a great atmosphere.
One of the things that I believe county leadership and especially the Employee Plus Committee works toward is, county government and local government in general kind of has this stigma of, maybe not the most fun place to work, but I think here in Gloucester, we can prove that stigma as being incorrect. I know personally, it's somewhere I can look forward to coming to work every day just because of the team I work with. It's a joy to be around positive people and a positive environment. And I've yet to meet anybody in the organization who does not, have that positivity surrounding them. So I feel like we're very fortunate, and thank you both for taking a little bit of time to talk a little bit about why you should come work for Gloucester County or consider putting in your application. And we're going to be sure to put all of that information into the description of this podcast about where you can find current opportunities, and if you're interested in any of those opportunities, where you can place your application.
Come join our team. You won't regret it. We have a lot of great careers, a lot of great people, and you will grow and develop into a career that you will love.
I have to ditto with what Elaine just said. And also, Quentin, I would like to just thank you for the work that you do.
Well, thank you.
You do a good job. And, if without you, we wouldn't be able to get the word out.
Well, thank you so much. And we really appreciate everything that you all do, and for the time that you've spent today, and for the time that you spend each and every day bringing in quality individuals to join the team here. So thank you both. Thank you for joining us. And next month, be sure to join us as we explore broadband expansion in the community. You won't want to miss that episode.